We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing. Left right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing. Left right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Hook up, fling, right up, fling. Can't try a ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punched you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand, shot joke of the show. Better keep those hands up, swing for their fences, or you're going no poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing. Left right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing. Left right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Brother have a kid on his heels. In a ring it's gritty and real. Brave art man put a kid on his shield. Act daft man put a kid on his. Been bad from when I was swinging up field. Left up, give a brother whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna show ball over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince Laps. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when he lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing. Left right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing. Left right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring man right, somebody shots fling.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our... You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. This is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. He just misses with that jab. Perfect counter shot. Men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter punch. And a counter left.
That's how we possess, but...
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Got to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so we can avoid the pain of those body shots. But come on, that leaves more opportunities for headshots. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time in the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch, counter punch. Catch and shoot. Right punch. The hook didn't land. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Yeah, bro.
Paralyzed them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Gets out of the way of that left hand. Left punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. To his ears. Raise the bell to start round 3. Corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fight.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Blocks the hook. You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, and a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. He misses with that jab. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Just misses with that big right hand. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Tell this guy he's got to do something different. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox the fight and beat them on point.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in. trade shots. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick fire. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He got out of the way of that right hook. Nice job by him to block that jab. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you stay calm, play cool.
I hear you some shit, bro.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Both men step back for just a moment. And he misses with the left uppercut. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
There's the bell to start round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
The tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
No doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
see it. Go on, put that 17
Neither man really
down.
defending
That was
themselves.
bad. We can get it on all night. We'll be tweaked out.
Right punch.
Put you on using TV out here.
He misses with that jab. Oh, what a punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do different?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Here we go. It's round 7. Let's see if they have a plan B after last round. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Taj, you know what? Sometimes when they go in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
He fails to score with that left hook. Very competitive round here so far. Missed him with that uppercut. He can't score with that uppercut.
Yes, man. He should have been for it. He must have iron chin or something.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell to start round 8. After that last round, something has got to change. These two fighters are made for one another. This fighter has not shown us much defense at all. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This has been a back-and-forth contest so far, no doubt about it. That's a scoring left hand. score again with the left hand.
OG, appreciate it. All day. What I do out here, man, with that. Take number.
Either man really defending themselves. With that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
125th OG. And I noticed he was cheating, y'all. He got 96 stamina. That's a known cheater. Whooped his ass. He has no skills. Frank sucker, man. Fucking 97 stamina. What a bum. He ain't a bum, but he ain't no goat.
Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go.
Show me some love and don't put me against Ali.
You are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the... Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time.
This bout is scheduled.
A lot of trash talk between... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Trying to answer back. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. He fails to score with that left hook. Nice counter punch. Which fighter will say no mas? Halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. He parries away that left hook. That left counter was perfectly timed. Beautiful counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Through the hook, didn't land. And a counter left. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
Here we go for round 2. Coming off off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Good left counter that lands. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Good counter left hand there. Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. Exchange here from both men. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. He misses with that jab. Call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
Because they're so big, because they can push, because they've got the weight behind them. They may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because somebody's going to get hurt, and someone's going to react.
Showing exceptional chins, by the way. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute.
On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. Got to do something. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. You can't score with that uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. Blocks the jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
defending themselves. Nice shot with the left. Pretty close fight here in this round. Left hook just missed. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
This fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. You know the scorecards are going to be, if there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
They're absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
Back into the fray here in round 5. Let's see if they have a plan B after last round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That left hook doesn't find its target. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Hook misses. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Both men step back for just a moment. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
John, I'm telling you, John, jump up. Body in it, be smart, turn your angle, go out there and finish it. Be great.
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Only catching air with that hook. defending themselves. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. He just misses with that big right hand. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
That's another scoring shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Go out there.
There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And he misses with the left uppercut. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Gloves up to block the left jab. Nice job by him to block that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And there's the bell for round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? Got out of the way of that right hook. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Nice exchange here from both men. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockdown.
And there's the bell for round 9. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round. He parries that left jab away. With that jab. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. I think it's the
No!
shot.
I fell for
Down
that shit.
goes
Man.
Ali.
I fell for that shit, y'all.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I fell for that shit.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget.
Damn.
They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this... It's round 10. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
See if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
Not going down. You're supposed to go down right there. Get that motherfucker with the thunder.
Good left hand. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
A very competitive round here so far. That one lands. This fight has a real good flow to it. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. Let's see how good he is defensively. No, we don't see a knockdown. Very competitive. Oh, no! Ali is down!
He's cheating, man. Standing in the middle.
1, 2, 3, 4.
can't be winning a fight and a motherfucker can't get hurt. Like, what the fuck?
So it's plan B time after being knocked out. This is the 11th we've entered the championship round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali. Looks like they've shaken it off. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Insane action. One of these athletes is going to be the first to go down. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
There's the bell for round 12. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on. Missing with that right hook. That big hook doesn't land. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Looks like we're going to see an early night here. He is rocked. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, that is a bit of a surprise. It ends in a draw.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner. But eventually, these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Cheating ass motherfucker, man. We getting people canned. Fuck them. Cheating ass motherfucker.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back. Up against the wall, if I'm up against the odds, then I'm back to give it all. Back to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape.
Cheater, I don't know. His record look a little faulty.
The Bronze Bomb. It's Floyd Patterson, a man that needs no introduction. He started his career as an Olympic gold medalist, and look at him now. He is the former heavyweight champion of the world.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Hiding out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic gold medalist and the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time greats, introducing Floyd Patterson.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
This is one of my favorite venues. Get the right fight, you got a night of fun.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
His legs dirty, man. He's fucked up.
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Beautiful counter shot. No power in those punches. He misses for that jab. Both covered thousands of boxing matches in our day, but I don't think I've ever been to a venue quite like this.
You've done everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Close fight here in this round. Missed him with that uppercut. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. They score with that left hand. The way the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging could be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Neither man really defending themselves. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. And he misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. On to the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Both men step back for just a moment. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes the night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job. He threw the hook, didn't land. Gets out of the way of that left hand. And he misses with the left uppercut. scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go to the fourth round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Just missing with the right uppercut. They both want a highlight reel knockout. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, it's going to be an amazing night. As per usual, everybody's going to benefit.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Joe Cal. So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. And there's the bell for round 1. Nice job by him to block that jab. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Got out of the way of that right hook. Nice counter shot with the right hand. So it's Jones versus Calzaghe, part 2. Of course, Calzaghe got dropped in their first fight, but then got back up and managed to beat Jones by a unanimous decision.
You forgot how slick, how smooth, how sharp, how crafty Jones Jr. was. Then, Calzaghe came back. The pace, the power, the southpaw style was enough, and the youth got him to win. Now these guys are going to do it all over again. Time has rolled on. But both fighters have got a little slow. Both fighters have got a little 1 minute 2. Both fighters know what they've got to do. And both fighters know they respect the danger each man brings.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Just misses with that big right hand. Left counter punch will score. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
Here we go, it's round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Through the hook, didn't land. Both men step back for just a moment. He misses with that jab. Way through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to draw.
And he misses with the left uppercut. You hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. They're giving us a high-tempo show. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, every drill.
Another scoring shot there. Blocks the hook. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost just a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go to the fourth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Both men step back for just a moment. Carries away that left hook. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
God, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Big swing and a miss with the hook.
All day. That's all I love, boy.
Just misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. And there's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're almost such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Insane action! We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. They've got the... Here we go in the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He carries the light jab away. He blocks that jab. Just missed with that left jab. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Joke. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Let y'all see. Try to tell y'all these motherfuckers be garbage, man. He's sitting here trying to fight with full stamina. He's a whole fucking trash can, man. Shit's sad as fuck. If I go to the body, most of my shit be power punches.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tail of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr. RJJ is 5 foot 11 inches tall with a reach of 74 inches. And up against him tonight, Joe Calzaghe, 6 foot even. It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. Here comes the pride of Wales, a two-weight world champion who was never beaten. A legendary battle with Roy Jones Jr. as well. It's going to take something special to knock this man off his perch.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the two-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales, please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is going to be that fight. This is what people are going to be talking about forever and a day.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Good job getting out of the way of that left. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. So it's Jones versus Calzaghe, part two. Of course, in their first encounter, Jones put Joe Calzaghe on the canvas before the Welshman got back up and put Jones out.
You forgot how slick, how smooth, how sharp, how crafted Jones Jr. was. Then, Calzaghe came back. The pace, the power, the southpaw style was enough, and the youth got him the win. Now these guys are going to do it all over again. Time has rolled on, but both fighters have got a little slow. Both fighters have got a bit longer in the tooth. Both fighters know what they've got to do. And both fighters know they respect the danger each man brings.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. A perfect counter lands. Counter left hand there. He threw the hook, didn't land. Perfect counter shot. He gets out of the way of that left hand. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
He's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump on. Every time you see him, take a big deep breath. Banging your body in, be smart, change your angle, go out there and finish it. He's ready.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. And there's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. That left counter punch will score. Nice counter punch. Counter left. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. He just misses with that jab. Lands with the right counter. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Nice counter shot with the right hand. They exchange punches. That counter shot lands. Good counter punching for both these athletes. Good left counter that lands. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Neither man really defending themselves. Good counter punch. Counter right. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Well, there is no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Good counter punching. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. There's a counter shot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
That left counter was perfectly timed. He fails to score with that left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He misses with that jab. offensive display, landing that left counter. Nice counter. These middleweight type of fights, Johnny, you're obviously not going to see the speed you see in some of the lighter divisions or the power you see in some of the heavier divisions, but you sort of get the best of both worlds.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, and the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Great counter right hand there. Both men step back for just a moment. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Good counter right hand again. Can't connect with that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter punching from both these fighters. Beautiful counter shot. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be afraid. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. He blocks the uppercut. Exchange here from both men. The jab just got blocked. Punch, counter punch. No respect for each other's punching power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.